Jack in the box.
Welcome to another edition of Jack in the Box. I'm Jack. This is DB. This is where we go through old storage boxes of vintage action figures. We don't know exactly what's inside of these boxes. They've been in storage for the past 20 years or so. DB's first time seeing them. We're going to give you all a chance to see them as well. Let me pop open this box, see what is exactly in the box as I get off this old tape. It looks like we have some old starting lineup figures in this particular box. Let's pull this first guy out. Let me take a look. Oh, interesting. Show that over to DB. Who do we have?
All right. Well, this is cool. We got Bernie Williams from the New York Yankees, and it's the 1997 starting lineup series. This is cool. It's an action of him sliding into home plate, and that's a really cool, neat figure there.
You do get a baseball card in here also. You can see here the starting lineup baseball card. And just so you kind of see the back there as well, what's going on. Very vintage looking at this point. You can see that's the 10th year edition, 1997 starting lineup.
Yeah, that is really neat.
This one's going to go back a year. It looks like this is all 1996, 1997 starting lineup. Another baseball figure. You recognize that guy?
Yeah, I definitely do. This is one of my favorite players growing up. This is Don Mattingly with sporting his signature stash, the 1996 edition.
Absolutely.
Don Mattingly. Really cool figure there. Check that out.
Mattingly eventually became a manager of the Dodgers at one point.
That's right.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
Yeah. Came over to LA, managed the Dodgers after he retired as a player from baseball. So they had the 1996 edition figures, and then at the end of the year, they came out with maybe 4 or 5 additional figures. They called those the extended series, and that's exactly where that Don Mattingly came from.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's a cool little factoid.
So just going to keep pulling out figures here. Another action figure. We just talked about the Dodgers, and it looks like I've got a Dodger in the box.
That's cool. We had Ismael Valdez, and growing up, like watching the Dodgers, definitely watched Ismael Valdez pitch a little bit.
For sure.
He's in his signature wind up right there. That is a really neat toy too. I mean, I always gotta love the Dodgers. It's hometown right there.
For sure. It would be Ismael Valdez's first starting lineup. So that's his rookie starting lineup.
Oh wow.
Figure right there. And just so you can see the back, see what's going on. Not much different than that other 1997 edition that we just saw. But really cool that it comes with the baseball card as well, which I know is also collectible.
That's neat. Definitely cool that it's a Dodger. Gotta love that.
So staying with 1997 starting lineup, but going to a different city, no longer a Dodger.
No, this one here, we got the Cleveland Indians, the Albert Bell.
Do you remember Albert Bell?
I don't remember Albert Bell.
He was a pretty prolific home run type of player.
Okay.
For a couple years. I'd say that he had a couple good years, but never really got to that superstardom
Yeah, wow.
status. Yeah. And again, just to kind of look at the back here, there's a collectible club that you can belong to there. Some membership type of thing. I never did any of the memberships, but obviously enjoyed collecting the figures.
Definitely cool, and it's his, it looks like he's hitting one right over the fence from that pose there.
This is another one of those 1996 extended series, kind of like the Don Mattingly. In fact, it looks like they almost used the same exact pose for this figure, but a much different figure than Don Mattingly.
And this is definitely, I would have to say, 2 of my favorite players growing up. One was Cal Ripken, and this is definitely probably up there as far as my favorite players ever in baseball. Ken Griffey Jr. Look at that one. Seattle Mariners. He's got that cool baseball card where he's got that signature Ken Griffey Jr. smile. His dad played also on the same team with him at one point.
And his hat's backwards. I don't know if you noticed that. His hat is being worn backwards in that action figure. So very cool. Respect to Ken Griffey Jr. here. One of DB's favorite baseball players, maybe one of his best in the box right here as well. What is your best in the box? Go down to those comments below. Let us know what your best in the box is, or any comment that you might have regarding Jack in the Box. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment. You can see here that that hat is definitely on backwards.
Yeah,
and even in the picture.
In the card as well, and also, in the pose.
Really
Gotta love
cool
that. That's
figure
awesome. Go Ken Griffey Jr. That is so cool.
So I'm going to stick in that 1996 edition. Another player that I think most people know, most people will recognize this guy.
Oh, yeah, I would say most people would recognize one of the home run leaders of all time. Mr. Mark McGwire, surrounded in a little bit of controversy, but Mark McGwire, when he was on the Athletics.
To not have this guy in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, is a travesty. He needs to be a Hall of Famer.
We get a little bit of action figure talk. We get a little bit of baseball controversy talk.
Well, you know, that's just my opinion of
yeah,
it.
no, it's great. It's great. It's awesome.
But to look at the back of the box there, I know people like to see the back of the box. Really cool Mark McGwire figure. That was in 1998, so this is a couple years
Right
prior
before
to
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
when he went to the Cardinals. But yeah,
This
very
is
awesome.
last in the box, and we're going to end it with what I feel is the best in the box.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
1996, and this is a rookie sensation.
Oh
1996.
man, wow, this would be a rookie sensation in 1996. It's number 2, Mr. Derek Jeter. For the Yankees.
Amazing,
I mean,
amazing player
wow.
right there. One of my all-time favorite baseball players, Derek Jeter. Great action figure right there.
That is super cool. Derek Jeter, I mean, and to have like this young Derek Jeter from 1996, New York Yankees, such a cool, I mean, that's got to be someone who is highly sought after for action figure collectibles, especially baseball figure action figure collectibles.
Absolutely, yeah. Really a living legend at this point,
Definitely.
Derek Jeter. Great action figure right
That
there.
is super cool. I mean, you don't expect to pull out this variety from Bernie Williams to Derek Jeter. I mean,
all these figures are so cool to look at, to reminisce, show them to DB for the first time. You get to see them for the first time. What is your best in the box? Let us know. Check out more videos. We've got more vintage action figures to come. I'm Jack. This is DB.
we did it.
JAK in the box.